Hello, Sir Eric Peacock. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
These days I'm a plural non-exec director and chairman in quite a number of industries, in e-careers and edtech business in a very fast growing sector, in the packaging world, in cosmetics and in financial services, all of which have a commonality about them. They're what I term gazelle type businesses. That is, they are growing amazingly fast in industry sectors with great opportunity, and all of them usually with a view to some form of exit, either in a public market or in a trade sale.
And what particular about a business is it for you to get invested in?
Well, it's all about the people, of course.
Yeah.
And I just love working with entrepreneurs who are aspirational, ambitious, excellent, and where I can help them deliver on the results which they know they can achieve out of their own businesses.
Incredible. And to this day now, you're a chairman of eCareers. How much time do you give to eCareers in a minute?
Well, the time depends on some of the things we're doing. I mean, clearly when it comes to our planning processes, we spend a lot of time on our strategic plan. We then move towards the execution of our strategic plan on a quarterly and an annual basis. And in the opportunities on everything from innovation to accreditation, I'm there when I'm needed to be to help the team achieve their objectives.
Could you give me your ingredients for success?
Well, I think the first one is to spot an opportunity, preferably in a marketplace that's growing, because it's always easier that way. And of course in e-careers and edtech, that's a really fast growing marketplace, so there's amazing opportunities in it. The second one, of course, would be around the people. Has the business got a good leader, and is the team around that leader capable of scaling up to the next level and the level after that? The third area would be the opportunities for internationalization. The fourth area would be being able to create adequate funding for the growth plans of the business, because there's no point in having opportunity, great people, if you end up running out of money.
So true. And for the opportunities for funding, how does a large scale business, so ones that you've already managed, how do they go about getting that type of funding?
Well, I've been fortunate in that when I was chairman and chief executive of Baby Grow, we went to a full market listing. Prior to that, we pulled in money from institutional investors, and then we went on to a full stock market listing to scale up further. In our financial services business, that's listed on the Cypriot exchange. We're currently planning an AIM listing for that later in the year. And these opportunities give us opportunities to raise capital, either institutional capital or indeed from private investors. In the case of our stage automation business, we were fortunate there. We were able to fund our growth through our retained profitability, and we ultimately found an exit through an opportunity of selling the business to an American competitor who was larger than we were, who had complementary business in the States as we had internationally.
Incredible. So how does a takeover like that come about? Is that done through an email? Is it something where you have a mutual?
Well, usually it's because it's part of our strategic plan. We've either decided that we wish to have a listing so that we can raise money, so we can acquire other businesses, or alternatively it may be because the existing shareholders want a partial exit or a full exit, and whatever the plan is in our strategic plan, we set about looking for the most appropriate way to bring that about, whether it's a listing, whether it's a trade sale, or whether it's just growing the business by scaling up and delivering dividends to the existing shareholders.
That's very interesting to know. What gets you up out of bed in the morning?
Well, I'm in a very privileged position in that I work with an amazing group of entrepreneurs in very different businesses, from EdTech with e-careers, through financial services, through packaging, through jewellery, through cosmetics. And it's really about the people. Usually these entrepreneurs have created around them pretty exceptional teams of colleagues that I have great confidence in their ability to scale the business up to the next level. Or if we don't have the internal dream team, we set about creating an internal dream team, and then we add to that making sure we've got an external dream team, the best advisors that we can have by way of accountants, merchant banks, lawyers, the best we can afford at any time of any of the business's development.
That's incredible. And what's been the biggest success for you?
I think if I look back, probably taking Baby Grow to a full public listing, because when we acquired that business, it was deeply loss-making. It was only trading in the UK, and by the time we went public, we were in 50 odd countries around the world. We had 2,500 or so employees, and we had a position within the industry which was respected on a global basis.
Why should companies embrace online learning?
Well, I think the short answer is that it's flexible, it is cost per unit lower than traditional learning. Thirdly, it commits our colleagues to lifetime learning in a very flexible manner. The other great thing is, if you look at what's important in employee engagement, providing our colleagues with learning is a key factor of boosting employee engagement, i.e. your colleagues going the extra mile. And there's strong research out there that shows that with higher employee engagement, you get a better return on capital, you get improved sales, you get more innovation, more creativity, and awesome customer service. So why would you not do it?
Why should an individual use online learning?
Well, very simply, if you're not busy learning, you're busy dying. And in the rapidly changing environment of skills, you've constantly got to be skilling up. And if you can get accreditation with your learning, you improve your opportunities of promotion within your own organisation, or you improve your opportunities of finding another role which improves your position within the organisation, your earning power, and your personal satisfaction.
Thank you once again for spending some time with us, and all the best in your future ventures.
Thank you, it's been a real pleasure.